Today we are going to learn about text box control in Excel VBA. First we will see some theory related to it and then we will move to its practical part. Text box is one of the user form control. As I have explained in my earlier videos, like what is user form, it is just like a container that contains different kind of controls. It is generally used to accept text or data from the user during runtime. And we have one very important functionality associated with the text box, that it can be changed at runtime. We also have some commonly used properties which we will see in more detail in our practical part, like max length, entry key behavior, password, auto tab, multi-line, scroll bars. So moving to the practical part, I will just open up my VBA editor window. Here you can see a user form is created. How can you do that? You just have to go to insert and click on user form, or user form get created. Just beside the user form, you can see a toolbox window over here. Okay, which contain lot of control. With the help of that control, we create a user form. So just for this, I am taking one label. I am dragging and dropping it to my user form. Just select the text box, drag and drop it to your user form. You can see a text box is created. Let's change the name of the label to some sensible name like employee name. Let me copy this so that I will show you. I will take two text box and two labels. I will take it like this. Give this name as address and make the box little big. Okay. Okay. So I have created two text box. You can see over here text box 1 on the property window, text box 2. So when I run this program, you will able to enter input data in the text box, or you are not allowed to input any data in the label. So I'm running up the program. You can see I can't make any changes to the label, but I can enter over here something. Okay. So text box is generally used to input data or text from the user during runtime. Okay, it can be used as a label also, that I will show you how in the later part of the video. Then let's now move to the properties of the text box. Like in my earlier videos of label, I have explained properties like back color, back style, border style, fore color, and visible property of it. So in this video, we will not look for all these properties. We will move ahead with other properties like password char, auto tab, logged, then multi-line property, word wrap property, and we have like text align, multi-line. We have plenty of properties available with the text box. So we will first look for the password char property of the text box. Suppose if you want to while user is entering the data, you don't want to see what he is writing. You want to give us asterisk sign over there whatever he is writing, so that no one can see who is in front of them, or may be watching the monitor, they can't see it. So for that, you just have to go to select the text box and go to the password char property of the text box. You can see over here password char. Okay. So just give the name what you want to show to them. Like I have given asterisk, you can give percent, dollar, anything what you want. So whenever I am running up the program and I am typing anything over here, okay, it is set to lock. That's why I am not able to type it anything. So I will first change it from lock to I have to make it unlock. So what I am doing, I am just changing it to false. Okay, now I am running up the program. You can see I can type anything, but no one can able to see it. It is coming as asterisk. So it is required when you are taking data on a password or for security reason. This is very important. Okay, then we will move to its next property. First I will delete this star marks. Okay, now we will move to its next property. That is, if you want the employee name should not be more than 10 characters, so you can limit the number of character in the text box. How can you do that? We have one property related to it. Just select the box, go to the property window, and you can see the maximum length. You suppose you want uh, employee name should be of 10 character or less than that. So I have set the maximum length of this text box is 10. If you type anything more than 10, then it will not accept. So just to show you what I have done, I have only changed maximum property, maximum length property of the text box. So when I am running and I am trying to write something like, now you can see I am typing the text box doesn't allow me to input any data. So in this way you can limit the number of character in the text box. Okay, so if you set it to 0, that means you can enter n number of character over here. There is no limitations. By default it is 0. As to show you, I have not made any changes in that. If you go to the text property of text box 2, you can see over here that max length property is set to 0. That means you can enter n number of character. There is no restriction over here. Okay, so moving to the next point, I will tell you the next property, like auto tab. Okay, so sometime it requires, like I will first explain it how tab works. Suppose I have pressed tab from my keyboard, then you can see it is going to my next control, that is the text box, and it will go to your next controls depending on the tab order. I will tell you how to set the tab order also in this video. So text box 1 control is set as the first tab order, and second tab order is address. So you can see over here, like employee name, when I press tab, it moved to the address. Sometime it is required, like after writing 4 character or 6 character, it should move to the next control. So how can you do that? Like for giving you the example, when you are making any payment on a website, when you put your card number, okay, as you people know that there is a 16-digit card number. Once you enter all the 16 digit, you can see over there, like the focus has moved to the next control automatically. You don't have to go and press enter or press tab. It is automatically get transferred to the next control. The focus is getting transferred to the next control. So here how can you do that? First set the maximum length, let it be 5. Okay, and then you have to set the property of auto tab to true. Okay, so you see I am running up the program. I will select the user form and I will run it. So whenever I will write Amit, let it be Vivek, and after that you can see the cursor already move up to the next control. Focus is set to the next control. I will do it once again. Suppose my focus is at employee name and I writing Amitabh. So you can see after writing Amitabh, it has been focus has been gone to the next control. So sometime it is required, as I have given in the example, like when you are writing a card number on a website, when you write all the 16 digits, then the focus already moved to the next control. So it is used over there. Or like in case of OTPs, and also the same functionality has been used. Now we will see. We have seen properties like auto tab and max length. Now we will see the multi-line property. multi-line property of the text box. Okay, so just to explain what is multi-line, suppose you want you have a big sentence or big paragraph to write, and you want to align it, like you have put one sentence on a one line and you want to go to the next line to write something. Like so, just to show you, I will run this program, and my I am writing Maharana Pratap's. Okay, the set uh, that it can contain only 5 characters. That's why it's coming like this. I will first change this to from 5 to something 0. Okay, I can enter a number of character over here. So I was explaining the multi-line property. So whenever you want to write the data in the next line, okay, so you have to make that multi-line property to true. Okay, suppose I will show you how I have just, as of now I have just changed the multi-line property to true. When I run it, when I run it, and after writing address like Mahape, comma, and I want to write in the next line. But you can see, although I have set the multi-line property to true, but whenever I am pressing enter, it is moving to the next control. Why it is so? Because while when you want to create a multi-line, you have to do two things. First is you have to set the multi-line property to true of this box. Let me true. I think I have done for this. Okay, no problem. True. And then again I will run it. You can see Mahape and comma, then it is again coming to. Why it is so? Because I have only changed the multi-line property to true. If you press enter, it will move to the next control. So we want, like I have written the address and I want the state to be on the next line. So you have to set two properties. First, the multi-line to true, so that whenever there is more than one word and I want to write in the next line, you have to make this property to true. And also you have to activate the entry key behavior. As it is on the false mode, if you make it true, at that after that if both are set to true, then you will able to do what you want. So just I will run it and I will show that to you how. So in address Mahape, okay, comma, I will press enter. Okay, I have come to the next line. You can see like Rajasthan, comma, pin code. I've entered, comma. You can see I am able to do it. Okay. So in this way you can create a multi-line, but you here you can see whatever you have written, you are not able to see it. For that we have to give a scroll bar so that I can scroll it and I can see what is written over here. Okay, as of now I'm deleting, as of now I'm closing the program. Okay, so to set the multi-line property, that if you want to arrange words in a multi-line, like first you want to write the name of the city, then the state, then the pin code in the next lines. So how can you do that? You first of all you have to set the multi-line property to true, and also you have to activate the also you have to activate the enter key behavior to true. After that only, but here the problem is I am not able to see what I am writing. So for that what I will do, I will just go down and I will change the scroll bar from none to in a vertical. Okay, now when I am running it, you can see, and okay, suppose I am writing the same thing, that Mahape, you can see I am able to write and I can also scroll it. So here if I click on this, I will able to see scroll it also what I have written. Okay, so we have seen the multi-line property. We have seen the password char property of the text box. Okay, so we will then we have also seen the auto tab property, max length property. Now we will move to the word wrap property of the text box. Just to tell you, giving the example what is word wrap. So whenever you start writing, okay, like in the I have set it to true. Okay, whenever I will start writing, you can see over here is you can see over here like yeah, you can see over here like I have written Amitabh and then Bachchan, like Amitabh Bachchan, and so you can see over here whatever it can fill, whatever data it can be filled in this box. This is written, and whatever data can't be fitted, it moved to the next line. That is the word wrap feature of the Excel. So to explain it better, I will just move to my Excel, okay, and I will tell you how to what is word wrap. So I am going, okay. Suppose you are writing here anything Amitabh Bachchan, okay. I have written Amitabh Bachchan. You can see over here it is not getting fitted in the cell. So what we do wrap text. Whatever data is fitted, it will be there, and whatever data is not fitted, it will move to the next line. So you can see over there, Amitav earlier it can be fitted in this cell. Now whatever data we have written after that, it is moved to the next line. Okay, so this is the wrap text. Now again I will move to my VBA editor. Okay, now we'll see the property of scroll bar. Okay, if the just to inform you, keep a note of it. If suppose if you have made this text box auto size set to true, so you won't be able to put any scroll bars into it, because whatever you are writing, that will getting that you can see that is getting automatically fitted in the text box. Okay, so here you will able to see no scroll bars. So to use the scroll bar property, you must take care that auto size property is set to false. I made it false, and I have changed the size like this. Okay, so here we will write address. Okay, so one by one we'll see the scroll bar property. First we will see none. In this case, no horizontal, no vertical scroll bar will be available in the text box. Let's set it to horizontal. Horizontal will be like this. So how can you use that? Check whether the word wrap is set to false. That will be required, because otherwise the data I have written, it will move to the next line. So there will be not any use. So I will write here Amitabh Bachchan. Bachchan and Jaya Bachchan. You can see over here like automatically a scroll bar horizontal. We have chosen a horizontal scroll bar over here. So you can see once the data I have typed in the text box is exceeded, like till Bachchan it was okay. Like I will show you again. We'll delete this. Okay, till here it is okay. But if I start writing more than the size of the text box, then you can see scroll bar is coming over here automatically. Okay, the same goes to vertical scroll bar. Let's choose vertical scroll bar for this. For this, multi-line property should be set true, because we are going to write in a multi-line, so that when I put enter, it will move to the next, the focus move to the next line. Suppose I have written, I have changed the size, Amitabh Bachchan, Akshay Kumar, let it be Abhishek Bachchan. Okay. Now you can see that once the size has been completed, you can see the size of the text box is completely filled. When I put enter, you can see a horizontal scroll bar has come. Okay. And last one, we will see that sometime we require both the bars like horizontal and vertical bar. So I will choose horizontal. And now you can see over here, as the size, I will increase the size, you will see that this horizontal bar vanishes. When I will decrease the size, you can see horizontal bar has come. Okay. If I will increase this horizontally, you can see horizontal bar has been removed and both the bars has approved. So once the size of the box is filled, now then only you will able to see the horizontal scroll bars. Okay. And we have also in our previous videos we have learned about positioning of the control, so I am not taking for this time. And okay, so we have seen most of the properties like word wrap related to text box. Okay, thanks for watching.